Guys, what's up? Hey, not bad, right? Not bad. Hey, everybody should get a six pack in their life. You really should. It feels so good, and people will say it's vain. What's the craziest shit is, like, people will celebrate you when you start off on something new for the first time, right? But then once you get to a level that far exceeds where they've ever been, or to a level they thought that they really wanted, but they never actually attained, they start casting stones. That happened to me when I got I've had a six pack. Well, not so I never really had a detailed macronutrient plan until last year to get my six pack. Normally I would get my six pack by just trying to outwork the bad diet, which it worked for me, but I've consistently held on to this six pack, okay, throughout this last year. I had a couple times where I fluctuated, but point being is that when that happened, as I was getting more and more shredded, people were cheering you on, or at first they're like, "Yeah, cool, looks," and then all of a sudden they turned on you and they started casting stones, and I got called vain and all this type of shit. It's like, why can't you feel good for putting in hard work into your body? Like, you should don't ever let somebody be upset at you for feeling good about the work that you've done. And hey, for this video today, I'm going to talk to you guys about some ways to dramatically improve your success launching into 2025. Okay, I'm going to share a process with you that could really help out, whether you want to get a six pack or whether you want your business to improve. I'm going to share with you a really simple framework that'll save you time, it'll save you money, and it'll help you dramatically with either your fitness or your business or whatever goal that you have on top of your mind. Okay, for those of you guys who are new, Jeremiah Sullivan, former Army Ranger and turned entrepreneur. I was an enlisted private when I came into the military. Everybody was in charge of me. And then I switched over, went green to gold, became an infantry officer, then Army Ranger. I got into the 75th Ranger Regiment, accomplished my dream job, had a mission that went south, and a bunch of my fucking guys got hurt. I took responsibility. I had survivor's guilt afterwards. Started drinking, almost ended my life, turned to personal development to turn it all around, and worked on myself really hard. Then I eventually hired a mentor, worked with him for a while, and once we put myself together, he helped me put myself back together. It was like a whole new world, a whole new game, and it's like that quote, the world is not as it is, the world is as you are. So when I fixed me, the whole world became fixed. And since then, I started achieving even more and more. I ran 100 miles in the Colorado Rockies without training up at all. And then I decided it was time for me to get out and share the knowledge I had gained on personal transformation, mindset, leadership, share that with the world. So that's what I'm here to do. Pardon the longer intro, guys, but there's more and more people that have been coming over to the channel that are still getting to know me. So let's dive in. The framework that I'm going to give you guys, this is a framework that actually one of my mentors who I hired gave me this framework. I'm going to give it to all of you guys, okay? And my mentor was trained by Zig Ziglar. If you guys know Zig, he was trained in person with Zig way back in the day before you did Zoom calls and shit. Anyways, I don't know if Zig gave him this, but he gave it to me. He said, Jeremiah, I use this strategy like monthly, quarterly, and at least annually to go through my goals and figure out how I can improve myself and my life, okay? So the process is very simple. The first step, so there's 3 steps. The first step is called start. What do I need to start doing with my life? Like, what do I need to start doing with my goals? What do I need to start doing with to make progress on my goals? So in other words, if I want to get a six pack, if I want to get in shape, what do I need to start doing? I need to get on a macronutrient diet, and I need to track my macros. Number 2, what do I need to, this is the most important one, my opinion. What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to stop doing? Like, okay, if I want to get a six pack, what do I need to stop doing? Somebody in the comments is saying, hey bro, that's not a real six pack, it's like 4.5. Motherfucker, just freaking entertain the conversation. It's pretty close, right? No, it's a six pack. But I am I think I am over single digit body fat right now, which I was trying to stay under single digits all year. So I'm gonna get back underneath before the year closes out. That's my goal. All right. So stop doing. What do I need to stop doing to hit my goal? So if you're trying to get that six pack or a 4.5 pack, whatever the hell, what do I need to stop doing that could help catapult my success? And that's probably late night eating, snacking, that sort of thing, right? Maybe you'd munch at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. What do I need to stop doing to keep me closer to my goal? So write those things out. What do I need to start doing? What do I need to stop doing? And then the third step is Epic. What up, man? He's getting so big, guys. Look at him. All right. The last step to dramatically change your results in your life is, what do I need to continue doing? So you're doing some things right with your goals, your fitness, your business, you're doing some things right. So what do you need to continue doing to make sure that you keep moving on this track of progress? And with those things that you need to continue doing, double down on them. Double down on the things that you need to continue doing. Like if the macros are working for you, or if like this person, this mentor, this coach, like for me, my coaches, when I want to get more results in my life, if they're working, I get closer to them, right? And I've seen great results with that. So that's the framework. What do I need to start doing? What do I need to stop doing? And what do I need to continue doing to hit my targets and get to my goals? That little simple framework, guys, if you reflect on your weeks, your days, your months, your quarters, your years, using that framework, and you analyze the goals that you're after, you will course correct and get closer and closer. And surprisingly, you will if you stick with the plan, you will hit the goal. Because this is the last thing that I want to tell you guys as we wrap this up. We don't have an education problem, we have an application problem, right? It's not that people don't know or don't have the information to do what they need to do. It's that they don't apply it. They don't actually take the action. So the application is actually the issue. And what happens with people is that, they'll start off on a plan, like they want to get their six pack, and they'll start off for like 2-3 weeks. They'll be semi-consistent, and then they fizzle out and they fade out. And then they try a different plan and they jump from thing to thing to thing. Okay, so I just did an Instagram post on this. We have to stop trying differently so much. Like if you've been doing one thing for a long time and it's not working, you probably do need to try it differently. But if you have been, you got to give the plan enough time to work, and you got to work the plan. And a lot of people, what they do is like they forget that something has got them to this point in their life, right? Like if you've gotten a little bit in shape, or you made a little bit of money with your business, something has led you to where you're at. So why would you just like abandon that and stop trying to break through the plateau that you're at? So maybe you were on a diet and that got you down to like 2 abs, right? You got the top 2 abs. You went from a keg, 1 ab, down to 2 abs. And then, you were tracking your calories and everything like that. But then you got down to those 2 abs and you just said like, listen, you had a belief issue. You're like, I'm never going to be able to have a 6-pack. But you were tracking your calories and you didn't want to go below a certain number. Like you didn't want to ever drop below 1,800 calories. So that belief system stops you. And you're like looking for a different diet. Oh, let me try carnivore. Let me try this. Let me try this. So that won't work. And so you started jumping around. And when you hit that plateau of just having the 2 top abs, you changed the plan. And then you weren't able to actually break through. So a lot of people, man, don't fucking jump around, guys. Stop jumping around. If something is working, just do what's working better. Okay, so if you're working with a mentor, if you are on a fitness program and it's getting you results, if you are not doing it perfectly, you're not doing it right. It's like I just had a networking event. I don't know if you guys know King Keto, but King Keto has been in the fitness industry for like 20 to 30 years or something like that. He's got like a 1.5 or 1.2 million YouTube subscribers, I believe, and he does he teaches you how to get abs and shit like that. But I was just on a boat with him with like 10 other people yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that. And my point is that he was talking about getting in shape, and this guy was like, I probably shouldn't use his name on here. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well, fuck it. But point is that he was like, you need to measure your calories. If you guys would just track your macros and track your calories to the calorie, it would solve a lot of your problems. Like to the calorie. You realize how like strict you have to be to measure your food to the calorie? But that's it. If you were to measure that close, you would actually get to where you're trying to go as long as your shit was set up right. So anyways, bringing this all back. Start, stop, continue. And then don't try right now, don't mix up the plan. Be better at the plan, right? Do the plan better. Build a better you. Become the motherfucker that like when you have the plan in front of you, you do it perfectly. Don't be this person that does the plan half-assed. That's the problem. People are doing the plan half-assed and they're not doing it full ass. Like they're not doing the plan to the best that they can do it. Do it to the best and do it perfectly. Stop believing you can't. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Comment something down below. Tell me what you liked about this video. Was it funny, entertaining, useful? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys there. Conquer all.